When I look at social media and when they talk about the case, they get most of it right. One thing that they consistently got wrong is they always predicted that a settlement was a week away or 2 weeks away. We always been clear, and we were clear with the SEC before they sued us. After they sued us, we really didn't discuss settlement much. This case could have settled and always would have settled if the SEC would have acknowledged that the digital asset XRP is not in and of itself a security. And they didn't want to give that up. And they didn't want to give that up because they're pursuing this regulation by enforcement, this policy goal that there's something in the law called a crypto asset security, and there's nothing in the law called that constitutes a crypto asset security. And that's what this fight was about, and that's what we won. And we won it, as Brad said, not only on our own behalf, but on behalf of the entire industry.
During the most recent congressional hearing, Gary Gensler, who is the chair of the SEC, repeatedly avoided answering questions about why he did certain things. In addition, a recently published research report from Myeongji University in South Korea has revealed insights on the predictability and dynamics of cryptocurrency returns with a particular emphasis on XRP, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. Finally, the XRP community is in the midst of a frenzy of conjecture and rumors around the possible inclusion of XRP in the immediate payment system known as FedNow, which is operated by the U.S. Federal Reserve. But how sure can we be that these reports are true? Stay with me to the very end to learn more about this topic. Crypto Region shared the news that SpendaBits had scored back-to-back triumphs in a competition that was hosted by Ripple. To be more specific, SpendaBits has once again proven to be the most successful participant in Ripple's 2023 Central Bank Digital Currency Innovate Challenge. Coding and Code Airy emphasized that SpendaBits was competitive because they offered a retail solution that was tailored exclusively for regional banks and money service firms. In addition, the XRPL-based solution offered by SpendaBits was customized to satisfy the specific requirements posed by the various financial firms. In particular, the platform provides NSBs with a streamlined method of delivering payments across borders and managing ledgers that correspond to such payments. Additionally, it enables them to make use of additional features that improve their operations. It has been announced that the winner of the 2023 CBC Innovate competition hosted by Ripple's was SpendaBits. It is interesting to note that the XRP community had already made the prediction that the project would emerge among the 2023 edition winners at least 2 months in advance. Notably, SpendaBits announced its success in a post that was published on the X platform recently. The platform proudly announced that SpendaBits had achieved success once again at CBC Innovate 2023, thereby securing consecutive victories. SpendaBits wanted to show their appreciation to the distinguished judges who had recognized their contributions by extending their most heartfelt thanks. In addition to that, it appreciated the steadfast support and commitment of the XRP community. In addition, SpendaBits made the observation that the combined efforts of the XRP community are making strides toward innovation in the realm of cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. The dates May 15 through August 18 were listed on the Ripple CBC page as being those of the 2023 hackathon. Notable numbers include 1,217 contestants that tried their luck in hopes of winning the top prize of $200,000. According to the guidelines, the competing teams are tasked with either modernizing an existing fintech payment solution or developing a brand new one utilizing Ripple's CBC protocol, along with 15 other platforms that were in the running. SpendaBits was selected as the winner. It is important to note that the winners of the first phase will be invited to participate in a Phase 2 event reserved exclusively for winners. Please do not forget to subscribe to our channel and also hit that notification bell if you want to be the first one to get more updates regarding the most recent occurrences in reference to XRP. The Chief Legal Officer of Ripple, Stuart Alderety, is the most recent person to comment on the recent congressional testimony given by Gary Gensler, who is the chairman of the United States Securities and Exchange Commission. Alderety is the latest person to express his thoughts on the speech. Ripple's legal battle against the regulatory body, which centers on the question of whether or not XRP is considered a security under the laws of the United States of America, has been led by Alderety. The chief legal officer for Ripple was not overly thrilled with the responses that the chairman of the SEC provided to Congress in response to questions on important connected topics such as what the U.S. legal system considers to be security. Alderety claims that the chair of the SEC deftly sidestepped each issue that was given to him by the many lawmakers who were present at the session. On the other hand, the chief legal officer of Ripple highlighted a specific instance in which the chair of the SEC appeared flustered as a result of questioning provided by Representative Richie Torres, who was elected to represent New York's 15th congressional district. In the course of the hearing that took place on Wednesday, Representative Torres voiced his concerns regarding the SEC's expansion of its meaning of an investment contract to include anything that the agency deems. As a result, his inquiries to the chair of the SEC centered on an investment contract, particularly in light of the fact that the SEC relies on the principle as a foundation for its claim that the vast majority of cryptocurrencies are securities. The delegate from New York examined the well-known Howey test, which the Securities and Exchange Commission has frequently referred to as the foundation for its securities-related crypto litigation, such as the ones that have been filed against Ripple and Coinbase. Representative Richie Torres also made reference to a study that was conducted in August by 6 law professors, the most prominent of whom was a professor at Yale University. This study proves that no decision made by the Supreme Court has ever found that a scheme that does not involve a contract between two parties could qualify as an investment contract. Representative Torres cited this study during his speech when asked whether any previous cases heard by the Supreme Court had concluded that an investment contract could be regarded such without an actual contract. The chair of the SEC had difficulty providing an answer to the question. Instead of answering the question directly, Gary Gensler eventually sidestepped it by saying that he would defer the response to the excellent legal representation that the SEC provides in court. In the meanwhile, Representative Richie Torres pointed out that it is puzzling that Gensler is unable to provide an answer to the question, given that the investment contract principle is the basis on which the SEC has initiated legal action against crypto-related firms. The passage of time will reveal whether or not other cryptocurrency companies currently engaged in loggerheads with the SEC will eventually embrace the same reasoning that Representative Richie Torres provided during future court proceedings. In addition, the conclusions of the study, which was named In Sample and Out-of-Sample Predictability of Cryptocurrency Returns, were derived from XRP, Bitcoin, and Ethereum, respectively. A report written by the university was submitted to the 27th volume of East Asian Economic Review. Notably, it tried to discover how various external factors such as the US dollar index, DXY, and the prices of gold could influence cryptocurrency values. This was the most notable objective of the study. A recent tweet by Radhoff Kamen, a well-known influencer in the XRP community, brought attention to the latest happenings in the space. The study provided information on the daily closing prices as well as continually compounded returns for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. This aspect of the study is very noteworthy. It performed data analysis beginning in November 2017 and ending in June 2023, ultimately producing a total of 1,415 observations. In addition to that, the log returns on the 3 different assets were used as dependent variables in the study. It utilized asset-specific and non-asset-specific variables as regressors and predicted regressions for the returns on assets using those variables. The outcomes of the study showed that the trading volume of cryptocurrencies consistently emerged as the most reliable predictor for forecasting cryptocurrency returns both within the sample and when applied to data outside the sample. This was the case both within the sample and when applied to data outside the sample. It was stated that investors' demand for XRP, Bitcoin, and Ethereum rises as market dangers loom, and it was noted that such an increase in demand therefore raised asset returns. XRP, Bitcoin, and Ethereum were found to have extremely high levels of volatility over the time period covered by the study, according to the findings of a study that was conducted after extensive research on the pricing of cryptocurrencies. Additionally, it was claimed that the daily trade volumes reached remarkable peaks, with Bitcoin reaching $1.62 billion in December of 2017, the month in which the peak occurred. That's all for now. Thank you and see you in our next video.